the late nights. I must admit, one of the best evenings I spent on this sailing was in the Vista Lounge, because they have a DJ and he was playing everything from ABBA to all the old hits, Motown, even Status Quo, and everyone was there. It was a very good atmosphere. Everyone was there till about 2 a.m. and it's the first cruise I've been on where we could actually be dancing. We're allowed to dance, so that was a really good venue actually. I would say the Princess Live is a good area where they seem to have a lot of quizzes. Whenever you walk past, there are music quizzes, sports quizzes, very popular. That seems a very good interactive sort of venue. And of course, you know, if you're sort of looking at music and other things like that, really, you know, you think of Take 5, you know, the cool notes, this laid back vibe. There's a lovely place to sit and just watch excellent jazz musicians and just sort of chill out really, whatever time of the evening it is. And then, but a good venue that's all day, and into the evening late where they have performers, or you can just sit and have tea. It's the piazza. It's the hub of the ship, the central area. It is something that I think is actually Princess's USP. A lot of people gather there. It's great for going to have a coffee for, or just sitting with a late night drink. It would have to be Crown Grill. It's a Princess classic and it's one of my favourite actually specialty restaurants across cruise. It costs $29 per person, and admittedly it's going to be a favourite amongst meat eaters, but for vegetarians it caters for those as well. Best to let them know when making a reservation so they can come up with, you know, a good alternative dish. So my favourite is the French onion soup that is just oozing with cheese as you eat it and glorious. Sabatini's is another Princess classic. To eat there, that's $25 per person. For the choice of antipasta, for the range of fresh pastas that you get, the cut of meats. It's, I mean, I had a mushroom risotto as a starter, for example. It was delicious. And then the pasta beef ragu. Again, really good choice. Another choice on the ship really is Alfredo's, which is included, pizza restaurant. And then of course in the World Marketplace buffet you do get the specialty nights like the Italian and the Indian nights. So there is a lot of good choice, but I must say Crown Grill, that takes it for me. If we're heading outside, outdoors onto the decks, I mean, really another Princess hallmark is movies under the stars. I know a lot of the ships have big screens now. Princess were the first to introduce this. People can sit there and there are the special blankets and the seat covers, and they'll bring you popcorn and hot chocolate. But of course it's going during the day as well. Even as I'm speaking in this video, people are sitting in the sun. You've got the sports court, again, that's something else that has family appeal, with the basketball and the various other sort of activities that you can do there. And if you just want to chill, you can come here where I'm sitting now, which is the Sanctuary, which is again something that Princess introduced some years ago. It's now across its, you know, its ships. You've got lovely plush sun lounges, you've got a lovely hot tub, and it's just peace and quiet. You can have food and drinks served here. It costs $20 for a half day, $40 for a full day, and you can, if you really want to splash out, you can go the whole hog, and you can have cabanas where you have, I don't know, butler service, a fridge full of drinks, and there's a flat screen TV in there. So there really is a lot to choose from on board. One other feature that I particularly want to highlight from this voyage is just how good the internet is, how fast it is. I know Princess talk about, oh, they've got the fastest internet at sea, and I can't vouch for that, but certainly the Medallion net is very impressive. I would also point out that if you're on here and you don't have the internet package, and you've not paid for internet, you can still access the Ocean Medallion, all the features, without going onto the internet. So that is something that doesn't necessitate it. But all in all, it's worth being on. Things really kick in when you arrive at the port, because you have to have a lateral flow test before boarding. Everybody does. So you actually drive to a different area, and you you do a drive-through system. It's very quick, very efficient. When you get on board, mask wearing is still required. So again, that is another key difference. But you do get into the flow of that. Crew wear masks all the time. As passengers, you're expected to wear masks when you're walking around the ship, not outside, of course, but inside in the public areas. You don't have to wear them in your cabin, but yes, public areas, but not when you're eating or drinking. As soon as you're sitting down to dine, to drink, you take your masks off. And actually, it really does feel quite normal. You get used to it, and sometimes you do dash out and forget your mask, and so there's a question of rushing back for it. But life is very much normal on board.